Hey everyone, I want to share a really super easy recipe that you and your entire family are going to love. When I look for recipes, I like recipes that are really quick and easy. They're not very expensive and there's not a long list of ingredients. So if you're like me, you're going to love this recipe. So I have in front of me what is going to go into our dinner tonight. And this is called a tortilla soup or a tortilla chili. It's kind of chili-like, but it has tortillas in it and it's really delicious. So what you will get at the store is you want to get 2 cans of black beans, 2 cans of pinto beans, and try to make sure you buy organic. And then we have 2 cans of the stewed tomatoes, and try to make sure that's organic as well. And also make sure that there's no sugar or added oils in any of these. You'll also want to pick up some salsa. We're going to use about 24 ounces of salsa. I like to use Amy's salsa. You can get it at Sprouts or Whole Foods. I think maybe Vaughn's now, I'm not sure. Just make sure that whatever salsa you pick out, it doesn't have any sugar or added oil into it. You're also going to want vegetable broth. Try to get low sodium. And we want 1 red onion. We're also going to put on top some aged nut cheese. I really like, excuse me. I really like this brand. It's Parmella Creamery, and this cheese, this is cheddar cheese. Obviously it's non-dairy, it's made out of cashews, and it's really good to put on top of it. So pick up some of this or any non-dairy cheese. There's a lot of different brands out there right now that you can pick up. Just try to find the one that tastes best for you. And then finally, some rice chips. So if you're doing my 30 Days to Healthy Living right now, you know that we have eliminated gluten, corn, and soy from our diet. So you can have a little bit of rice chips on top of this dinner tonight, on top of this tortilla soup or chili, and it's perfectly fine. So you can pick up some of that, and then I've already kind of pre-mixed the spices here. So we're gonna do ground cumin, oh my gosh, I'm going blank. There's like 5 different things in here. Cumin, I don't know, I'm going totally blank, but I'll tell you in a second when we start putting this together. Okay, so those are the ingredients. That's what you're gonna pick up at the market. And the great thing about this recipe is that it even tastes better the second day. You can freeze it. It can last for up to 3 days, and you can add it to a sweet potato. There's so many different things you can do with it. But anyways, here are the ingredients. So now we will get cooking. Okay guys, I thought I was recording as I was putting all my ingredients in this pot, and I wasn't. So sorry about that. I've been talking to myself. But let me just go through with you what I just dumped into this pot. So I chopped up my onion, and it didn't look pretty. Just chop, chop, chop. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just dump that in the pot. And then I put my my beans, my 2 cans of pinto beans and 2 cans of black beans. I drained and washed them, dumped those in. Then I put in 2 cans of I just filled up one of these cans, and empty cans, and put 2 cups of vegetable broth, low sodium vegetable broth in there. And it makes it kind of more like a soup, but it's not too soupy, you know, it's not runny. You can always use less broth if you want, but I think it's actually nice. It's kind of a nice, I feel like it's a chili, to be honest. It's so good. So use 2 cans of that. Then you want to dump 2 cans of the stewed tomatoes in the pot. And then finally 2 cans of, it depends on how many ounces, or jars, it depends on how many ounces each one is. So this is actually 28 ounces. I want 24 ounces, so I put 1 of these in, and almost a second one in there. So anyways, sorry, I thought I was recording all that, but as you can see, it's super easy. Open, dump, right all into this pot. And then the final step I did was I mixed the seasonings, and I couldn't remember what it was earlier. Wrote it down. So we have 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of ground cumin, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper. And this stuff is so good. I make it and then I make tacos and I put it on it. But it just comes to a nice homemade taco seasoning. So then you'll want to just put 2 tablespoons of this mix, dump it in the pot, and you are done. Isn't that awesome? To have such a quick go-to recipe. It's all vegan, it's all healthy. Beans are such a great source of protein. They're packed with protein, full of fiber, and just a great meal to have at lunchtime or dinner time. It's full of nutrients and it's good for the entire family. And everybody's gonna love it, so try it. Okay, so I've been cooking this probably about 40 minutes. You cannot screw this recipe up, which is awesome. So you can cook it a little bit longer or shorter and you're not gonna screw it up. So it looks like it's about done. You just wanna wait until the onions are nice and soft and you're done. So we'll just add a little bit of this. By the way, my guy is recording because he just got back from his run, so it's making it a little...
Making me dinner.
And then just add, come a little closer, honey. Just add a little of your non-dairy cheese. This is the cheddar I was talking about. It's really good. It's made out of cashews. And then that'll just melt really nicely on there. And then take your rice chips. Come on over here, honey. And just crumble those on there. And you have a nice little taco tortilla soup. And it is delicious. Okay, here's my honey trying it.
Oh, it's good. I'm kidding. It's really good. No, it's good. I'm kidding. It's really good. Okay, thanks.
So thanks you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoy this recipe.